Well, he said we were going to be blindfolded and nude. I said there's no reason for this.
I'm glad you're not nude.
Yeah.
98.5 WNCX, Cleveland's classic. This is the strangest.
It is kind of
We
ridiculous.
are all sitting here with blindfolds on our heads. You can't see. Everything is black.
And Kim, Mike, and myself are going to ask questions, and we are going to try and guess who this mystery guest is. So let's start with Kim. Kim, what's your first question?
Good question.
Are you a comedian?
No. No, not even close.
Mike?
Are you an athlete?
Yes, I was.
Former Cleveland Brown?
Oh, heavens, no.
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, okay, thank goodness.
No. I'm not a former Cleveland Brown.
Wow, that's weird.
Could have been.
Do you play an instrument?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Kim?
Are you known as a singer?
No, not really. Not
Well, then
really.
what the hell are you doing?
Um,
I'm kidding.
I was invited in.
No, that was rhetorical.
I don't have any glasses.
Are you in the entertainment business?
Sort of. Sort of. I got an idea.
Okay, Kim?
Oh, God. Have you been in any movies?
I have, yes. Yes.
Are you an announcer?
Was. Wait a second, hold it. What does that sound like?
Were you...
Does that sound like a ring?
Were you on This Old House?
No, I was not.
Kim?
I haven't worked on
It
one
sounds
either.
like a ring. You have a...
I actually have a couple of them.
Super Bowl ring?
Yes.
Oh!
You are
Come
so
on!
close.
No, I can't. Is it Jack?
Nope,
Joe?
not Jack.
Joe?
It's a Joe.
Mean Joe Green?
That's not Joe Green!
That starts with an M.
Oh, you're right. That's right, Joe's the middle name, I forgot.
Joe Buck?
No, I'm not
Joe.
Jack, it's Jack!
And I think...
Not Jack Buck either, I would know that.
It is,
voice.
the first one is Joe. That is correct. Yes.
Not Joe Worthing?
No, I'm not. That's my idol. That was my idol growing up. Joe.
Oh my God, is it Joe Theismann?
Hi, sweetheart.
There you go.
Holy
Sorry, man.
How are you?
There he is.
Joe! Wow!
Look at that.
I gotta give him a hug! Hello! Oh my God!
I have
Joe
this.
Theismann!
Joe, I swear to God, your voice is so distinct.
You know, it's funny. I want to finish the story about the airport. I was walking, and the reason, here in Cleveland, it's so ironic that a person comes up to me and says, "Oh my God, Bernie Kosar." And I said, I got to be honest with you, I'm not Bernie Kosar. Oh, I know you're Bernie Kosar. I know you're Bernie Kosar. Oh, please tell me Bernie Kosar. I said, look, I'm sorry, I'm not. For you, I wish I was. and well, who are you? I said, I'm Joe Theismann. He said, no, you're not.
Joe, there's a resemblance to one of our local athletes here, Chuck Shadowski. Really?
No, he's not.
I get that a lot.
You're doing it.
We had dinner last night over at Morton's, and they said, "Hey Chuck, how are you?" I said, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yeah,
You're
happens
looking for
all the
Little
time.
John.
Oh my God.
Understand. Get your hand down. I can't see the man, Joe Theismann. Please.
You want to go cuddle up with him? Go ahead.
He doesn't have his blindfold on. Over.
He's telling you look better than ever, and that's because he had a black and white TV. Look, he's in color, Rod.
Yes, that's right. No, seriously.
Mud was kind of saying, about talking the talk, walking the walk. I think had YouTube been, the internet and everything when you got injured, your injury would have been YouTubed the most, if you will. That was one of the most devastating injuries ever seen in the NFL.
It's been considered the worst sports injury. They have the contests on the internet and all that kind of stuff, and which one was the worst. It's interesting, both men and women.
Nasty.
You don't necessarily have to be a sports fan to know the severity of the injury that I had, and it's sort of been the defining moment in my career. You win a world championship and you're an MVP of the league, and you do certain things within the sport, but then all of a sudden you have something so catastrophic happen to you, and everybody can appreciate pain. They can appreciate an injury, and so many people are so kind. They always come up and ask. First question I get is, "How's your leg?" Then the next thing I get is, "Did it hurt?"
Yeah, no.
And I go, let me do this. Let me go, you hang your foot over the curb here. Let me go get my car. I'll be right back. And then you'll get a feeling for what it's like.
Yeah, that sounds
So
like
when
a
you,
good one.
the minute, so I gotta know, the Browns, we're scared to death. We never think we're gonna win anything here in this town, and we're not off to a very good start this
Well,
year either.
that's not true. I don't agree with that.
All right.
I think if you look at the Oakland game last week, they had an opportunity in that football game. The first thing you do as an organization is you try and build a culture, and I think that's what Romeo's trying to do here. The next thing you do is you've got to get yourself in a position to be able, I mean, for the Browns for the last few years, you haven't even been in a position in the fourth quarter to be able to try and win a football game.
No way.
I think other than the Pittsburgh game, which, Pittsburgh's a really good football team right now. They've changed their philosophy completely. They've given Ben more flexibility with things to do. Dick LeBeau is still one of the greatest defensive coordinators in the game today. And the Brownies, they're coming. I think this is a huge game for them this weekend against Baltimore. This is a statement game of where we are as an organization. And of course, I'm a big fan of Brady Quinn's. Now, people will say, well, how can you say you're a big fan of Brady's after what you said at the draft, when I basically said, hey, get a haircut and stop chewing gum? I felt like it was unprofessional.
It was terribly
Of an
unprofessional.
extremely professional young man.
Yeah,
And
he came here completely different.
I think the world of him, and I think he has a chance to be really special, but what people have to understand is Derek Anderson has a job right now. And I admire the living daylights out of him because he's not rolling over and saying, oh, well, they want Brady to have the job, I'll just be number two. I like the fact that he's competing, he's playing, make the coaches make tough decisions. Put it on them. You go out and do a great job. Braylon Edwards is stepping up. He's become
Finally.
the receiver that people have expected.
Finally.
Kellen Winslow is healthy. Well, the shoulder's a little tough this week,
yeah.
but hopefully going to be healthy.
It's the defense, though, that's
Well, you've got
leaking like a sieve.
Ted Washington's 39 years
I know.
old. I think Robert Smith is 34. Orpheus Roy's 30. You're old up front. Now, if you're old up front and struggling in week 4,
Yeah.
what's it going to be like in week 16?
Yeah.
And I think that's the area where you really need to, if you're going to be ranked 31st or 32nd there, let the young guys play.
Well, that's a great
So,
point,
that's the
Speaking of
way I
young
look at
guys, what do you think of Josh Cribbs? Pretty good, huh?
it. Yeah.
He could do. He could be and should be a Pro Bowler if he keeps this up all season.
Well,
I mean,
the
you
thing
know,
you
that's
hope
the way
that he stays
special
healthy.
teams changes the game. I mean, every time the kid gets the ball, he has a chance to change the game. He did it in Oakland.
Well, it's Devin Hester in
All-
Chicago.
Exactly.
It's
right.
the same. How important is special teams? Every weekend, there's about 12, 14 games every week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What you see is at least 25% of those games are decided by a special teams play. Blocked field goal made,
Last
kickoff
weekend,
return.
Lane
That's what I'm
Kiffin
saying.
got smart and he did the same thing that was done to him the week before. and boom,
Exactly.
special
That's what
teams
happens.
over. Yeah.
I got to tell you, Joe, you're here for obviously a very important reason here, and we were delighted to have you here. And once again, it's diagnosing, especially men
PP in America, and enlarging prostate. Go to our website, which is prostatecare.com, and see if there's something happening in your life. And I say this to the women. Guys are terrible when it comes to going to the doctor.
Absolutely.
Women are wonderful. And so what I'm asking the women in the families, take that significant male in his mid to late 40s on into the 50s, get them, make the appointment, take them to the doctor, and make them go get checked out.